Hello, hello. Welcome to our second preparation exercise in the Content Marketing Success Workshop. 3 secrets to increase engagement and attract high-quality translation clients for your translation interpreting business through your content. So, let's gather together. Let me know if you're hearing well, if the sound is okay, if the picture is okay in the comments, and of course, as always, say hello. Okay, and let me know where you're watching from. So I won't continue if I don't see your comments. So please let me know where you're watching from, and let's discuss, of course, your results from yesterday's exercise. We are heading to a second preparation exercise, and make sure you have downloaded the related worksheet from the file section in our Facebook group. So visit the tabs that you will see in the Facebook group we have dedicated for this specific workshop, the content marketing workshop. And if you haven't yet subscribed, registered for the workshop, which is going to take place this Thursday, use the link here, vmentoring.com/content-marketing-workshop to sign up. You still have time. The official workshop is on Thursday. Hello, Thessaloniki. In order to be able, guys, to see your names, you need to click the StreamYard link, and I will be able, to see your names in the comments. Make sure you're members of the Content Marketing Success Workshop Facebook community, and you will have received the link via email. Okay. So, Pascalia Grini, hello Thessaloniki. Pascalia, did you have the time to fill in the first worksheet for preparation number 1? So let me know, guys, where are you watching me from? And hello to Algeria. And let me know if you have filled in, hello, Lina. If you have filled in worksheet number 1 for preparation exercise number 1 that took place yesterday in our group. If you have missed it, you definitely have time to go back and watch the replay and use the comments below each video to ask me the related questions you might have about each of the exercises. So yesterday, you will find it in the video section of our Facebook group, and of course under the featured, you will find it. It's the identify your target market exercise, and we talked a lot about the significance and how important it is to actually have a specific target market before you start any content marketing campaign or client acquisition strategy for your business. So go back and watch preparation exercise number 1, and let me know if you have questions in the comments. There is also a dedicated post in our Facebook group where I'm asking you to share your results. Like, what is your target market? Your results of preparation exercise number 1, and definitely visit the files section. Again, you will find the tabs in our group where I'm sending you worksheet number 1 for the target market, and of course the one that you see here below, here next to me, it's worksheet number 2 for the today's exercise. Today we're going to work on your unique selling proposition. So why I've chosen those 2 preparation exercises for the upcoming workshop that we have on Thursday, because first of all, the basics is actually to have an idea, client specific person and a client category in our mind before we start implementing any kind of strategy. Okay, and especially when it comes to content, we cannot write for everyone. We need to write for a specific audience, just to identify their needs, challenges, problems, and provide a solution to their problems and answers to their questions and challenges through our content. That's the best way to actually attract the right audience through our content and keywords, and actually to be helpful, inspiring, and provide value to our clients by providing them the solution, the answer to their questions. So go back to exercise number 1 and identify your target market by answering the questions in that specific worksheet, and share your results underneath a specific post. Any questions you might have underneath a specific video of exercise number 1, which is under the videos section of our group and the featured section, you can ask any kind of questions and tag me, of course, so as to be able to see it as up and to be notified. Today's exercise, unique selling proposition. Why I chose also unique selling proposition? Because I know, based on my experience, having already done this exercise so many times before in the past, that this is one of the most challenging exercise marketing. And this is one of the exercises that most of you need feedback to your results, so as to know if you're on the right track, if you need any changes. and this is why I have included that in the preparation parts of the exercises that take place in our Facebook community. So say hello in the comments. I would really love to know that you're here with me. Okay, say hi and let me know where are you watching from. I'm based in Athens, Greece right now, and I would really love to see where you're watching from. I see also Algeria, Thessaloniki, which is the second biggest city in Greece. And let's dive into our second exercise. And please, before start the exercise, visit the files section and download worksheet number 2, which is the one that you're seeing on your screen right now. I'm going to make it bigger for you. Okay. Let me know if you have questions about exercise number 1 and number 2, of course. Hello to Austria, amazing. Carinthia. Okay, I didn't know this area in Austria. Where is it? Hello to Portugal. Hello, Anya. Hello, Dulce. Where in Portugal are you? Hello, guys. Thank you for joining me live. Let's start right away. I suppose you have already downloaded the worksheet, and let's start the exercise. There is the first one there. Choose from one personal branding item and work on it. Share with us the results. So the branding item, you don't need to choose actually because I have chosen for you. Hello, Claudia. Wow, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Amazing. Hello, Erica to Italy. Amazing, guys, from all over the world, literally today. Okay, so the personal branding item we're going to work together is your unique selling proposition. Okay, the unique selling proposition is a very short sentence that we usually use, okay, when we want to introduce ourselves. And you might find also as the elevator pitch because it's a very short sentence that we have some seconds to introduce ourselves being in an elevator with someone. Thus, the name elevator pitch. And we need to let them know what we do, who we help, okay, with our services and what the results they get through our services. Okay, Lisbon, but now you are in Algarve. Okay, that's one my bucket list. I've been in Lisbon, I've been in Porto, but not in Algarve. Amazing. Okay, cool. So let me know if you have downloaded, okay, the related worksheet. And let's start with the questions. Let me know if there's any of you in the chat that you do not know what is a unique selling proposition. Where we use it, okay, I just mentioned what is the definition, but where we use it, when we're going, of course, to have an online profile like LinkedIn or Pros or any kind of other platform, we use it usually in the headline. It's a sentence underneath our name that explains in one sentence what we do, okay, as a job. Hello, Catalunya, amazing, Suki. Hello. What do we do? Okay, whom we serve with our services and what's their outcome. So this worksheet is going to take you step by step by answering those questions, okay, to find your own unique selling proposition. But number 1, okay, how are you unique? That's a great question. I know that's a bit challenging, but is there anything that makes you, okay, unique? And it doesn't have to be, okay, something like extravagant and really, I don't know, difficult to be found. Something that makes you unique. Might be a certification, might be a BA, might be whatever it is, but try to find out what makes you unique. I see, Dulce, you were once in Greece, Thessaloniki, you loved it, you have great friends there. Okay, let me know if you ever come back. Question number 2. What are 3 things that make you memorable? Okay. Whenever I struggle to actually reply to such questions, I try to go back and read testimonials and feedback I get from my clients. That is really helpful. Another way to find out what makes you memorable is actually try to reach out to your friends, family, okay, your circle, and ask them, okay, those questions. You will be surprised by their answers and some things you might have never thought about it. So for me, this exercise, it really makes sense, of course, to be resourceful, to find out on your own with a clear mind, okay, grab a coffee, tea, whatever it is that you drink, being calm and a clear mind on Saturday afternoon or whatever it is that, okay, it's really important to have a clear mind and think about it and answer that. Do not overthink, okay? I would really make notes and write down the first thing that they come to my mind. Additionally, I would go and I would send an email to my friends, family, okay, and I would ask them directly through an email. those questions just to see whether their answers. You don't need to have like 15 people answering those questions. No, like very short, 5 or 7 even people answering those questions are more than enough, okay? So as to have an idea what makes you memorable or unique to other people's mind. For me, it's really important to have an aspect of a third person, okay? What do they think about us? What's their opinion? Yes, most of the times it's really, really surprising the results we get. Is this clear up to now? Let's continue to the next exercise and let me know in the chat, okay, if you have any questions. What do people always compliment you on? And that definitely comes through the feedback and we get in testimonials. So you can find through your emails. You don't need to have official testimonials written, but even a short like message, thank you, you're great, and something that is about you, okay, that they have written to you for your services, business, and whatever it is that you provide to those people, definitely, okay, write those down. Because sometimes, okay, we get satisfied with the results, but we don't write down or we don't remember the exact wording, the words people are using to describe us, their services, and so on, or their feelings they got through our services. So go back, okay, and write them down, the way that people, okay, addressing their messages to you in order to tell you how great you were, or of course I'm talking about positive feedback. Is this clear up to now? Let me know in the chat. So next question. What do you love or never grow tired of talking about in your personal life? That's really interesting. All clear. Great. Thank you. So this question is a bit, okay, tricky. It takes you to your personal life, but it's really important because sometimes we talk a lot of business, but it's really important what makes us unique might not be related to our business life. So what do you love or never grow tired of talking about in your personal life? Not talking about your personal life, but you talk about in your personal life, which means that has extended, okay, the presence to the business life. So you really love talking about that in your personal life as well. What do you want to say that you would never grow tired of talking about when you are asked about your work? And then we come about your work. What do you want to say that you would never grow tired of talking about when you're asked about your work? If you're not working yet in that specific field as a translator, imagine, okay, what makes you eager to get into. Hello, Valentina, says everything's clear. Thank you. You're welcome, Valentina. What makes you want to talk about or never get tired about talking about the translation industry or you becoming a translator, okay? Because I see some of you that you asked me yesterday also that you're not in the translation industry, so how to answer those questions. So in that case, if you're not working yet in that specific industry, which means you don't have that feeling yet, you can imagine, or you can use the words that you're using and you never get tired of using whenever you talk about, okay, the fact that you want to become a translator. Okay, that was part one. Which part one was actually in order to find out what makes you unique. Part number two is to summarize your target market in one sentence. Yesterday, we worked in depth, okay, together about your target market. Now I want you to write that down in one sentence, okay? It's really important because we're going to use it in your unique selling proposition. It's also a matter of characters, numbers, and the length of your sentences because we're going everything to add it in one sentence. And part number three here, identify and summarize the three biggest and most critical problems that your target market faces. Really important that because it's going to help you a lot the moment you're going to brainstorm ideas of your content marketing campaign. So identify and summarize the three biggest and most critical problems your target market faces. How we reply those questions. First of all, if we have been in the business, okay, some years, we might already know because most of the times the clients, they come to us. So we know their problems, okay? If you do not, or if you haven't worked in the past with that specific target audience, okay, definitely we start by being resourceful. We don't need to find something that difficult. We know more or less what are the difficulties. If we work or we would like to work with pharmaceutical companies based in another country and they export, for example, medical devices, we might know already one problem, so they need, to comply with specific regulations or laws whenever they export, For example, they need to translate manuals and so on. More than that, if you have no clue, definitely the second step is actually to make an online research about those companies and what are their problems or the reasons they would come to you in order to ask for your services. So whenever you struggle to find out, what are the problems of your target market, the moment that you chose in your mind or in your written worksheet, that specific target market, you know initially that they need your services. That's why you chose them. Okay, so go back and think about why did you choose that specific target market? Okay, why you're so sure that they need your services and what is the reason they will come to you. Then going backward, you will find the problem that you're solving with your services. So sometimes, even if we do not know that problem, we might know it as well and we neglect it, because the moment we chose that specific target market for our audience and our clients, we know, initially that they need our service. That's why we chose them. So we know that they need translations, frequently. We know that they have, integrate translation in their departments because it's something, they have in their everyday or annual basis, as a need. So go backward and find what is their problem and why initially, they will need translation service in general. So first of all, being resourceful. Secondly, use your experience so far with them. Third, make an observation, online research about those specific industries and find out what are their problems. Of course, the fourth way is the most direct, where you can go and ask them directly through a survey that you run, your ideal clients, or interviews. Let me know if you have questions. I would really love to address them, in the comments. So we continue. List how you solve these problems. Amazing. There can be more than 3 ways that you solve those problems through your services. So if, for example, they need native speakers, or native translators, certified, most probably with extended experience in finance terminology, and they're certified and they need them ASAP. So on the top of my head right now, I can think about several ways that you can help them. You're native, for example. We suppose that you're native. You're a certified translator, second way, you help them. You can deliver ASAP, you can always meet the deadlines, third way, that you can help and solve the problems. You're certified, which means that you can actually certify their translations if they need, is that. And definitely you've been working, 15 years in the finance translation sector. So you meet that criteria again, you can solve that problem of finance terminology. That is just one of the examples. You can become more specific when you know exactly your ideal clients. That's why it's really important to have gone back to exercise number 1 and fill in the number 1 worksheet that you will find in the files section. So write me in the comments if you have already some ideas in your mind. I would really love to give you feedback. So let me know in the chat if you already know some of the problems that your ideal clients have and how you solve them. If you still struggle, with finding those problems, you can go backward, So you can, for example, write down the ways that you help your clients through your services. And then by writing the opposite sentence, you find their problem, So if you know very well that you're certified, professional translator, meeting all the deadlines and having extensive experience in legal and finance text, then you might find the problems of your clients that they would come to you. If they are your ideal clients, they will come to you by writing down the opposite sentences. Is it clear up to now? I always try that. So most of the times we know the solution, but we do not know the problem. We tend to overthink as well. So in order to help you overcome that obstacle, and don't overthink, please do not overthink. It shouldn't take you more than a couple of hours maximum, this worksheet. So go back and write down all the ways that you help your audience and your clients with your service, and then write the opposite so as to find out their problems. Let me know in the chat if you're still here with me, if you would like to share any of your results just to receive feedback from me. And of course, do not hesitate to ask me anything related to that specific exercise. Part 5, okay? Demonstrate the number 1 most relevant result you help your clients achieve. The results your clients achieve through your services. So I will give you again an example so as to make it that clear. We always help our clients to achieve a result, maybe multiple results, but we need here one most relevant result. Okay? Still here, Regina. Great, guys. I really love to hear from you. I don't really want to talk on my own, so definitely ask me any kind of questions you might have in the comments and share any of your responses just to receive feedback. So what is the one most relevant result you help your clients achieve? So I will give you an example just to make it as clear as it gets. I have had one mentee of mine. She's based in Canada. She translates, okay, for NGOs based in Latin America. She translates for them financial reports to be submitted to investors based in the UK. Can you imagine what is the one most relevant result, okay? You help your clients achieve. The result is always related to your clients, not your services, okay? Your clients. So in that specific scenario that I'm just describing you about that specific client, one most relevant result, can you even imagine? Let me know in the chat. Can you imagine what that translator's result is? So she translates, okay, financial reports from Spanish into English to be submitted, okay, to the investors based in the UK. Can you tell me what is the result that those clients, okay, the NGOs based in Latin America, they get from that translator and those translations? Please let me know in the chat. I would really love to know. What is the result that the clients of that translator get? Expansion, like how, Eka, is the one most relevant to translations result they get by submitting investors' trust. I would go Dulce even closer. They get global recognition. Yeah, definitely, but that's not a very recent relevant result. It's a bigger picture, if we can say, the global recognition. The most relevant immediate result is like Dulce said, investors' trust. I would say Dulce's investors' funds. Okay, that's the one biggest result. So imagine the translator, what helps the clients to get by translating, okay, the financial report is to get the funds from the investors. Of course, you need to get the trust, okay, before you get the funds, but definitely it's not a result to get the trust. A result, tangible result that those clients they get from the translator is actually the funds that they get. Is this clear? A very typical result example that I use a case study because it's very clear, at least in my head, the connection between the services, okay, we offer, the needs of our clients, and the actual outcome they get through our services. So Dulce, yes, they get the investors to actually invest in the company. Exactly, Dulce, okay, because, okay, yes, we need to build that trust initially, but the result our clients get is the fund, okay, the funds that they get from the investors. So thank you, Eric and Dulce. Let's continue, okay? What is your who and do what statement? Who and do what? So I help who to do what? So in that specific case scenario we're using here is I help NGOs based in Latin America, okay, to do what? To get the funds from their investors or trust from their investors by, and then it comes how you help them. So whom do you help and what do you help them do? Finish the sentence, I help. Okay, so it's a bit similar. What is your who and do statement? Who and do? Who and do might be about you. You are and do what? So I am, okay, translator, and I do what? I translate, okay, NGOs financial reports to be submitted to UK-based investors. The who and do is up to you, okay, about you. You are the who and do what. Then the whom do you help and what do you help them is the actual I help NGOs based in Latin America to do what? To get the funds from the investors by how you help them, and then is the how by translating, okay, or by providing high quality on time, always finance translations, okay, and so on. Craft a minimum of 3 possible why you do it statements. So we take it a bit of further here, okay? This is not obligatory to be answered here in that worksheet, but definitely it's really helpful to understand your why, because whenever we know the why, okay, why we do what we do, is actually how we convince, if we can say, the audience of our expertise and why we are the go-to expert, what makes us unique, the why statement. Because all of us translate, and the why isn't here to pay our bills. Okay, because we've seen that. Yes, we need to make money. Yes, we translate in order, okay, to pay our bills. But rarely is actually the why we do it, because why you actually translate on time, why you provide that much high quality, why you help NGOs to get the funds. Okay, you might have a more primitive why. Is your passion, okay, to deliver, I don't know, top-notch translation. It's maybe an interest that you have to actually helping NGOs expanding, okay, their services and their activity abroad. Your why is usually something inner that you have as a feeling that usually doesn't have to do with the everyday, like paying the bills, making money. All of us, okay? It's all of us, but that's our need. The why we do something, that it's the reason why we wake up every morning and we're passionate about, okay, our work. Our why is what makes us working more time, okay, rather than the regular 9 to 5. The why is what makes us also work on a weekend because we really love what we do. The why is what makes us to choose that specific niche, that specific specialization, being so good at specific sector, whereas we could translate everything. So this is what is the why. It's related to a passion, okay? We have is related to an inner ego we have to actually give more, to be the best, okay, and provide the best we can to our clients is the reason why we choose a specific specialization, okay? Let me know in the chat if this is clear. That was it. That was it. The worksheet. Let me know in the chat if you have more questions. I would really love to address them, or if you have any results that you would really love to discuss together now. There are some minutes we can discuss, or if you have any questions about, okay, exercise number 1, still I'm here with you. So let me know in the chat. So what's next? If you haven't yet filled in worksheet number 1 about your target market before you start filling out worksheet number 2, I would definitely start with exercise number 1. So step number 1 is to go back, okay, find exercise preparation number 1, identify your target market, watch the video, fill in the related worksheet, and come up with any questions you might have or results, so as to get answers to your questions and feedback to your results. Step number 2 is actually to go and download the worksheets and watch video number 2, which is the today's video. You will find the recording, okay, in the videos section media of our Facebook group, and also you can find it, okay, in the featured section of our Facebook group, okay, the exclusively created group for this specific worksheets. Watch the video, fill in the related worksheet, unique selling proposition definition, and definitely come back with any kind of questions you might have. So I would really love to answer any kind of questions, and I will answer them written, okay, in our Facebook group, or live today, still we have some time, or live in our workshop on Thursday, okay? So I will follow up with you, okay, in our Facebook group to check out your questions, any comments you might have, okay, and definitely check out the daily posts that I'm sharing with you, where I'm asking you about your results or feedback about your background. That would really help me to deliver the best I can this Thursday. What else? Let me know in the meantime if you have questions. And don't forget, tomorrow there is another exercise, so you have enough time to catch up with those 2 preparation exercises. And on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central European time, and find out a tool to calculate, okay, your time zone difference. Meet me live on Zoom. I have said in the event section, okay, underneath a specific event, the Zoom link, so you can find it and save it. And of course, you are going to receive a couple of reminder emails that specific day, okay, that I'm going to share with you the Zoom link. You just need to click the Zoom link and join me live at 6 p.m. Central European time. I will definitely block at least 2 hours because it's 90 minutes the workshop, but I would definitely love to answer all of your questions because I know that you will come up with more questions, okay? Both of those 2 preparation exercises, but also the actual workshop that takes place on Thursday on Zoom. Definitely, I will dedicate enough time so as to answer all of your questions. I think the most, if you can say, helpful part of a workshop is actually the time that we interact with each other, the time that you get actually right direct contact with me, and you can ask me anything about you, about your own business, your branding, your marketing campaign, your content. So I would really love to see your results in the Facebook group. I will be going back and forth to check out your comments and your questions, to answer all of them in our Facebook group. Check out the daily posts and answer them so as for me to be able to be prepared as much as I can to deliver the highest quality for you. And don't forget to join me live this Thursday on Zoom. Only for those that they have registered, they are going to receive the Zoom link to join live on Zoom, and then you will have access to me for a couple of hours. I'm going to deliver the best that I can. Always take a pen and paper. There will be so much noted down. I will share so much helpful information for you. And of course, you will be able to actually create your own plan and content marketing campaign. And of course, you'll get access to me to actually ask me anything live. That's the most, I think, precious time that you can spend to actually ask me anything about what you might have been doing wrong, your own specific questions, your own specific content marketing strategy, and of course, your own business. It was such a pleasure having all of you here live with me. If you're watching the recording, okay, use the hashtag recording or replay and tag me with any kind of questions you might have. We still have time until Thursday, so as for you to catch up with both exercises and have filled in both of the worksheets so as to be 100% prepared for the upcoming workshop on Thursday. So I assume that you will have already identified your target market and you will have already created your unique selling proposition. Yet it's already a piece of content. It means that you have already been preparing and creating your content marketing strategy. Identifying your ideal client and your target market. It's half of the work in order to find out the ideas and create your content marketing plan. And secondary, your first piece of content is your unique selling proposition, is your headline that you're going to use either on your company profile, your website under your name, your LinkedIn profile headline section, your pros, any other online profile and presence you might have, even on your business cards, you can use it underneath your name. So unique selling proposition is your first piece of content that goes out there, and I would really love to help you with that. So definitely there is going to be a dedicated post where I'm going to ask you to share your unique selling proposition. Okay, so keep in mind, okay, to find out on a daily basis those posts in our group where I'm going to ask you to share in the comments your unique selling proposition. Is just a sentence. The unique selling proposition is I help that specific audience to achieve that specific outcome through that specific services that I offer. This is what I'm expecting, okay, from you to create through this worksheet. I help that specific target audience to achieve that specific results through that specific services that I offer. Good luck with that exercise. Can't wait to see your results in our Facebook group, and can't wait to see you on Thursday live on Zoom for 2 hours to work on your specific content marketing campaign and actually find out what you need to do, what you might have been doing wrong, and create your best results to attract high quality clients and make 2022 the best year ever. You're welcome, Erica. Okay, Dulce, everyone that you have been here with me live, you're welcome. Thank you, Virginia, for so generously sharing your knowledge and expertise. That's my pleasure, Dulce, and it's a pleasure to have you in one of my trainings again. Thank you, guys. Make sure you share your results, your target market, and your unique selling proposition underneath in the comments of those specific posts just to receive feedback if you want to make the most out of this training. It's totally free, and if you haven't joined us yet, vmentoring.com/content-marketing-workshop. Join us now. The official workshop takes place on Thursday. Join me live for more bonuses and surprises. See you in our group, guys. Bye-bye for now.